So it's a sunny day, you're out on the electric scooter, ripping about, having some fun, and then you hear it. It's the cops. Now if they catch you, that's the last you're ever gonna see of that scooter. And this is where every single electric scooter has got a massive design flaw. The shape of them and the weight, it's just too awkward to pick up and start garden hopping. They're heavy, awkward to throw about, and then if you think you're gonna pick it up and run across a field, you got no chance. So today we're gonna have a go at redesigning this so you can just pick it up and leg it. Right, to be like all the top YouTubers, I've 3D scanned our scooter and put it on our pad software, so we got the identical measurements we need. So going into it, I think I'm gonna take this middle bit out and then bring that back wheel closer, there we go. And also cut this middle bit out there and bring that down. There we go, that should be much easier to carry, but the only thing is my feet ain't gonna go in this bit here. So I'm thinking, bring that up there, and we got a miniature motorbike. Let's get cracking. So this is my son's scooter, so we've got to be super careful taking it apart, so we can eventually put it back together, unless he likes the bike, that is. But we know on it, there's a few main parts we got to take off, which are the handlebars. It's got the brakes attached to it, a light, throttle, dash. So we'll just keep that all in one piece. And then we'll flip it upside down, and I'm hoping under this big plate is going to be the battery and all the controller. 10 gazillion screws later, and we've got this panel off. Yeah, there it is. Oh, look at that. That is hot glue, but it's almost like candle wax everywhere. Oh, it's all in there over every wire, and the speed controller's held down by it. Right, I'll gently pick all this stuff off because I need all this apart to get the wires out. I'll see you in about 4 hours. Right, we've got super sticky hands and a massive pile of this waxy stuff, our battery and our speed controller, which is ideal. It all come off in one piece, which is ace. Now, the only problem I can see with this scooter is the motor here is on the front wheel. Now, a front wheel drive motorbike is not going to be much fun, is it? So I'm going to have to see if I can fit that on the back of our frame and then see if that braked rear wheel will wedge in these forks. They do look metal inside, so hopefully we'll be able to just bend them out or adjust them a little bit. Well, I'll get the back brake on, off even, and then we'll start making our frame. I think I'll start at the front, work backwards. Awesome. Now it's fully stripped, let's get started on this front end. So if we pop these bearings out, that's the upper and lower, so we can steer, we need to make this part first. Now this is aluminium, so we can't just cut that off and weld it. Let's see, length is 85 mil. Let's go and have a look in the scrap bin, see what we got. So it looks wider than normal roll cage tube. So we've got an offcut of a main hoop there. I think that will be ideal. Hopefully those bearings will fit straight in. No. Right, let's cut this down, get it in the lathe, and let's machine that up a bit. Awesome. And there we go, our front bit is made. Once I machine that inside down, I really carefully and professionally press those bearings in to get the perfect fit, and they are absolutely solid. One thing I did notice, this upper one, there's this little tab that pokes up there, and I wondered what that was for, and then I remember this bit goes in there. That must be like a steering lock to save you turning it too far. Yeah, ideal, quite a simple design. Right, let's pop that on like that, put our steering lock on, and then the cover. Right, we need to build up this top piece. So what I found is this piece of 1.25 inch, I think, stainless that I used on a mini exhaust. Oh, that slips on there nice. And then I'll cut that down and stick that bolt through it, ideal. And then mounting the handlebars, I don't think I'll mount it in front because I'll be too far forwards. I'm going to mount it just behind there, like that, and then that will tuck in nice and hopefully it'll be ideal. Right, I'll get on with this and then we're ready for our downwards thingy bit, majiggy there. And there we go, I've made it. Took 3 attempts. Every time I did the nut up to cramp it all down, the steering locked, so I kept having to make different sizes. And this handlebar, it's not circular, look, so I had to get a pipe and then crush it and drill the holes. But if I slide it on, there we go. Ideal. Right, let's get on with the frame. So for the downwards tubey thingy, I'm just going to get a bit of roll cage tube and notch a 45-degree angle straight in it, and then when we offer it up, that's going to look ideal. So let's weld it. Whoosh. And there we go, welded nice with a lot of grinding because we want it to look pretty. So we need to find this angle now. And we know that this was 45 degrees, but if we do another 45 at the bottom, the handlebars are going to be going straight upwards and we want it leant back a bit. Now, luckily, if you remember, I scanned it onto our pad software and we can see it will give us the exact degree we need this, which is that much. And putting in Google and translating that much into degrees is 15, which is about there. So 45 degrees plus 15, we're going to have a 60-degree bend there at the bottom. The maths hopefully will work out, so 2 30-degree cuts and then we'll see what it looks like. So that's our 30-degree cut. Now I just had an idea, we've got our bit I cut off. If I slide that up to there, that angle with the front there, that's perfect, that is. Now with this piece here, I've got a speed controller I need to stuff somewhere, and I think, look at that, perfect size for it. So I'll just make a plate across the top and then we can bolt that down rather than just cable tying it up somewhere. So yeah, ideal. I'll weld that, make a plate, and then we're on to the rear motor. Awesome. That's all welded. I've left the plate off for now, in case I need to weld anything else on there. But now it's time for the motor, the thing that is gonna power our mini rocket along. And there it is, look. Now mounting this, if we unscrew this nut, you can see there, we got a little flat bit cut out both sides of that. So all I'm gonna do is get a bar long enough just to clear the tire, drill a 10mm hole in that, and then cut out some little tracks so our wheel can slide in it. Then with both of them done, we can measure the center and then put in a bit of box section, weld that all up, and then we can weld it onto our chassis. Whew. Now I've just done that all by eye. Wow, that's hot. It kind of looks straight. I think the one back bit's needs a bit of a tweak, but awesome. Right, I'll carry on welding this. And then we've got to do the seat. Oh, that's mega strong. So with the rear seat post, I'm just going to notch another bit of roll cage tube. Offering it up there, it looks ideal. Once that's welded on, this tube, that's going to go right up in my butt cheeks. So we need to get a flat piece across to cradle them nicely and then weld that on. Then the last bit of welding we got to do is trying to work out how wide my feet are going to be on this bike. It's about 11 inches. I just hope I can get my feet on them. And here we go. I've mocked it up. Now, I was joking about pad design, but when you look at this, ready, 3, 2, 1. I mean, it's just identical, isn't it? Have a look at that. I mean, the pad design did its job. Whether I'm going to be able to ride it, we don't know yet. The length of it, look, it's from my fingertip to my elbow. It's going to be a lot of fun. Now, the front brake did fit with a little bit of adjustment. It's just going to need these two washers cutting down, the original washers, and then they just slot in either side of those forks. And then the battery, last of all, that's going to slide in there, so the wires are going to reach. And then I'll just bring like a little pouch coming down under the battery and back up the other side. And that's where it's going to fit. What an awesome little bike. It's only took a few hours to make this. Ideal. Right, so I'll do the battery, do the front, and then strip it all back down, give it a paint job, and then we're ready for the road test. Fingers crossed. See you in a minute.
Can you believe he said that? Like, how cute.
And that's it all built up, painted. Looks hilarious, doesn't it? I mean, the size difference of me to this thing, I don't even know if I can ride it yet. But let's have a go. I'll take you through it before we do ride it. So we've got our little dashboard here, which we turn on. Shows power and speed. And then if we put the brake on, I've managed to put the light in the rear there, look. And that works. And we've got lights front and back, and that front brake, you know, if I put it on too hard, I think I'm going to do an endo. But enough of the chatting. Let's pull up my builder's butt. Let's give it a go. Oh, that seat is a bit right up in there, flossing the butt cheeks. Are we ready? There we go. Hey, that feels all right, that does. Whoa, it's a bit wobbly. Can't lean back too much, that just tried popping the wheelie up at the front. Hey, this is nice. Let's test the brakes. Yeah, brakes are good. Yeah, mint. And this quiet as well. So with this bike, well, scooter, there is an app you downloaded and I went on it. And you can set the top speed, you can set like the torque of when it starts and pulls off and top end torque. So I just turned them all up to the maximum. We can only do about 31 kilometers an hour, I think, which is what, 19, 20 mile an hour. But that feels good. Let's have a look. That's 26, that's getting a bit thing. Right. Well, let's turn around, let's see if we can go flat out. Are we ready? Let's pick the camera up a bit. See if Droney will follow us on this one. Let's go. 12, 16, 19, 21, 22, 24, 24. Let me go and get back on the phone. 25 kilometers an hour, that's terrible. Wonder if we can get a different speed controller that doesn't have a limit on it. 26, 25, yeah. Whoa. Right. The camera's dropping all the time. We need a part 2 on this. We need to hack this speed controller and get it going faster. It's ace fun though. Right, see you on the next go. Ta-da.